Welcome to Ypsilanti, and just a few miles away from the big house, where this house is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and we are anticipating a great turnout and a sensational game in this one. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Bowling Green Falcons taking on the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Falcons will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Eastern Michigan's offense will have the first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Caught in the backfield, it's Rooks. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Kim. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Lockett. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Falcons offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker, it's Garcia. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Dropping back, it's Pine. And he fires over the middle, it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete to the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Off the play fake on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Using his legs, it's McMillan. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He'll sneak it. And the Falcons will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Eagles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Dropping back, it's Kim. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Lockett. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's McGee. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that 1st drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the 2nd drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the 1st down.
Looking to throw, it's Kim. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
The Falcons will send out the punt unit. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Under fire. Complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air, it's Kim. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Punts it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for it.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, Oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Fires to the middle. He's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Pine. Makes the grab. It's Garcia. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Pine. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got thrilled as he just got rid of the football.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. That brings them to within 1.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Kim. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, you know, listen, they aren't as great as corners and covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Give to the running back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking to throw, it's Pine. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
You third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. He's got it along the sideline. Right down the gut of the field. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Makes a man miss. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Tosses it incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Kim. That's caught. It's Rooks. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. A little screen to the running back. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
The screen game for this offense, man, it's a feel thing, like when to call it and when you can anticipate somebody being aggressive, and they pick the right time, man. They hit the defense, 3rd down, big play, slip it right behind the linebackers, make the play and get the first down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating, right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, and making something happen.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Kim. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's McGee. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Fires toward the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Eagles. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Rides the back and leaves it. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Rushes on him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to throw, it's Pine. Fires to the middle. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
The Eagles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. That's caught. It's Lockett. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Kim. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hogan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Pine. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
The Falcons look to keep this drive humming. The give on the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, BG.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Kim. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Makes the grab. It's Lockett. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. Guess what? This game is far from over.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lockett. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Eagles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Kim. On target to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Eastern Michigan will line up with a first and goal. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's McMillan. Looking for the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down. They'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like Ypsilanti. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. He'll throw it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Hogan. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Pine. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive in the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
And the Falcons line up to punt it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to run it. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. To the air, it's Pine. Under fire. And the defense got him at the 27.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Garcia. And they're able to get him on the ground. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with his athletic ability.
He'll pull it down. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The give to the tailback. Still on his feet at the 25. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Eagles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Scanning the field, it's Kim. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pulls it in. It's Middleton. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
A nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brought down at the 45. Brings up 2nd down.
Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Finds his man. It's Middleton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Pine. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fellow, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll leave it with him. Creates a little room. Right down the middle. Touchdown Falcons. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Catch in the middle, it's McMillan. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Kim. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner will be knocked down. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's McMillan. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Garcia. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
At the 40. 2nd down coming up.
And the Falcons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Pine. Setting up the screen. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Falcons are on the move. They go to the draw. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
It's complete on the right side. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They took it 71 yards down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Looking downfield, it's Kim. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You, keep being aggressive.
Got it in the middle. It's McGee. That would be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Got it in the middle. It's Rooks. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And off from the shotgun. At the 45 on his way. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
Well, obviously, the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And the Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Kim. Flips it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. This is now a 7-point game.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The option look.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Dropping back, it's Pine. Caught near the sticks, it's Middleton. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back to back.
They'll run the option. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed in the middle, it's Garcia. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And some room to work. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Got the first down. Looking for more.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Dropping back, it's Pine. Quick completion on the out route. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You could see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, BG.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. But you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Looking to throw, it's Kim. Throws to the wideout. Got a man, it's Rooks. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Working that wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Pine. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18.
At the 18. Brings up second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. From the red zone, it's McMillan. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
48, Eastern Michigan, 27.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give out of the gun. He's past the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
The give to the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
At the 37-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Kim. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. No, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. I don't blame them. They're going to to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll pull it on the read. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The play action fake. Here's a heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll try to pop the draw. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board and figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
Punt is on its way. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Kim. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Works the middle of the field. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Rooks. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one, as they'll come up short in this game.